You can start it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Foreign Strategies. Prepare for takeoff.
What is it, Mira?
Mira.
Ah, that's what it is.
Now tell me if you fit.
Me? My head is cut off. I can crouch.
Kind of look shorter than what you are.
I can make myself wide and crouch.
Flame, I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain.
Yes, yeah.
Same.
He is jealous. Yeah. It's it's like a possessive. You might know other guys. No, it's very bad.
So would you say that is just Mexico City? The men in Mexico City or Mexico?
I think only just in Mexico.
Mexico
City.
Mexico
But in another place it's more open mind.
Okay.
Mexico City. No.
Very no. So when you see foreigners, what do you think? What do you think of? Okay, what do you think of American guys?
What about American guys? Yeah. All right, wait a minute.
American guys are more.
Wait, you got two American guys here. Go ahead.
Extreme.
What's the experience?
American bad.
Yes, yeah.
Los American man is very more open mind.
It's good.
More
I mean,
free.
it's
good.
Yes, it's
American
good.
guys is not
American
text
guys is
again.
good. I mean,
At
it's
the
good.
time. No.
Okay.
Okay. And
American, but when it's good.
give examples.
Español's okay.
Let's put it.
Pues para mí son románticos y
Sí.
pues siento que, bueno, a mí me ha tocado románticos y pues en mi experiencia y pues ahí como que, bueno, yo sí he tenido química con ellos, ¿sabes? Entonces pues.
Para mí los chicos americanos son como más libres, tienen una mente más abierta y no son como tan apasionados, es como que cada quien tiene su...
Bueno, es que depende, porque a mí sí me ha tocado
¿Sí?
chicos apasionados, Sí.
Bueno, igual
puede ser, depende,
This is what I got out of that. I'm gonna take. I want to know what's your interpretation of that?
What she said?
Yeah. Independent, good communication,
Good communication.
passionate, romantic. That's all I got out of it.
Mexicans, no?
I'll piggyback on that. Not piggyback, but I'll go ahead and agree with you because I didn't get any of that. I didn't get anything.
Were we right? Romantic, independent, good communicators, open-minded, and
American.
American men,
Yeah.
and give you space.
Bueno, que son celosos, jealous. Bueno, yo siento que sí.
¿America?
Bueno, a mí me tocó que son medio celosos.
Okay.
I don't know.
She said American men are jealous.
American men are jealous.
Jealous? No.
She said American men are jealous.
American men jealous.
¿No?
Oh.
Bueno, no sé.
She backtracked.
Anymore.
She don't know how to say it.
So obviously you have experience dating American men.
Que si tuviste una experiencia con...
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
A lot.
It's my boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend's American.
Yes.
Okay. Did he live vivo? Mexico City?
Es California.
California, okay.
Yes.
Pero no vive aquí.
No.
How
Bueno, 5 meses estuvo viviendo, 5.
okay. How, where, or how did you all meet? Like, did you all meet? Was he traveling to Mexico City? Was it online? How did you all meet?
Sí, de hecho.
Que si él viajaba.
Sí, viajaba, sí lo entendí. Bueno, él viajaba y estuvo viviendo 5 meses aquí.
Okay. So 5 years here. Okay.
Sí.
Okay. Awesome.
What about you?
Sí, he salido
You
con...
dated an American guy?
Yeah.
I mean, like, boyfriend and girlfriend. That's what
American boyfriend? No,
Yeah.
no boyfriend. It's like only just dating.
Oh, just dating.
Sí, no boyfriend. No.
And how did you meet that
That's how
person?
Español.
They came here,
Yeah,
you're visiting.
in Mexico, when I travel in Florida, American guys, but in Mexico is México hay muy pocos chicos americanos.
Okay, in Korea.
Muy pocos.
Muy pocos.
So it's a lot of American guys.
Entonces,
Sí,
pero
muy
he
pocos.
salido con quizás 2 o 3 chicos americanos.
Ah, ok.
So it's not a lot of American guys in Mexico City.
No, no mucho. Only for vacation. No, it's
so
not for
short
like
time.
here. Short time.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So if
Con mexicano.
like so let's say some guy like you know he's only gonna be here for a week. And he wants to take you on a date. Will you accept?
Come again, tell me again.
So let's say
Please.
if a guy, American man, comes to Mexico City and they will only be here for one semester. Semester is 1 week. Right?
1 week.
One
semana.
week.
One semana. I'm trying to speak.
Hey, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. So he's only gonna be here for 1 week, and he wants to take you out on a date. Will you accept?
Es que vienen, pero no por una semana, sino por más tiempo, quizás, no sé. 3, 4 semanas. Y en esas 4 semanas es como de, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? Y ya no es como, no son como los chicos mexicanos, no son tan apasionados. Es como de, te dicen lo que quieren y ya.
Sí, sí,
Y los chicos mexicanos es como de vuelta, vuelta y no
Yeah,
saben.
sí, sí, sí.
Ellos no son como directos.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got some.
What you got for me?
I got some.
I'm sorry.
I got a laugh, so I know she said something funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was like, yeah. Well, how about you?
¿Qué piensas?
You might have to
Que si te ha tocado que vienen una semana o 2, o cómo
Bueno.
fue tu experiencia.
Mi experiencia fue de que, él vivió 5 meses aquí, en México, y pues ya después se fue, pero regresaba y pues así, y pues con un mexicano nunca he tenido una experiencia así como de ser su novia, ¿sabes? Y pues así, o sea, puedo hablar más de un estadounidense que de un mexicano en mi experiencia, porque un mexicano ya me dejó plantada 1000 veces, entonces...
Wait, we gotta translate this, right?
You gotta translate it, yeah. They could be talking about both of us.
Yeah. So anything in English?
¿En inglés?
Yeah, anything in English?
She was a ex-boyfriend. He go to USA and come back.
Oh, back and forth.
To see you.
Entonces dice que it's better than Mexican, but Mexican is como de
See.
I'll die with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I realize that might be difficult to understand in Spanish. I'm gonna play the devil right now. So you got 2 guys, dos amigos,
Ok.
mucho dinero.
Oh.
And he is he's ugly.
I like this.
And then you got the guy, muy bueno, bonito. How you say, ¿cómo se dice handsome?
Bonito,
O guapo.
bonito, guapo.
Guapo,
hermoso.
amigo.
Precioso.
Guapo amigo. Y, ¿cómo se dice? Broke. No money.
Está como
Está
en la
como
quiebra.
Okay, which one are you picking and why?
For what?
You got
Sí, sí, sí.
mucho dinero, and he's not handsome, no guapo.
No guapo.
And you got the second guy,
Ok.
no money, but he's handsome. Who are you picking?
No handsome.
And why?
No, you not handsome? Me? I don't know.
You can be honest.
Handsome. I prefer handsome.
I respect that. And why? He has no money. You gotta take him on dates because he got no money.
Me? Take my money?
He got no money.
No,
He got no money. No dineros. No
Okay.
dineros.
O sea, me, I take my money for...
Okay.
No.
Alright.
The handsome?
No, déjame.
T-Bob.
¿Tú qué prefieres? ¿Los dos guapos? ¿El guapo o el que no está guapo?
O sea, el que no tiene dinero,
El que no tiene dinero está guapo.
El que no tiene dinero está guapo.
Y el que sí tiene dinero está feo.
El que no tiene dinero.
Yo, I prefer handsome.
Handsome.
Okay, so you be taking him out on dates.
Sí.
Yes, me too. He handsome.
You gonna take him out on dates.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, this
Handsome.
is Mexico City, guys.
Handsome.
It's not even.
Mexican girls are no interesting. Interesadas.
No.
Wait. You gotta hear this. You gotta hear this.
Crazy.
America, you gotta hear this. Okay, say this again.
Okay. Mexican girls are no interesting.
And money.
No money. Mexican girls are passionate for love, romantic.
Okay, so you want the handsome guy that's gonna love you passionately.
Yes.
He don't have no money.
I
No,
disagree.
I
I
No
disagree.
problem, no money, no problem.
I disagree. I don't know. I disagree. I don't know.
So we got two devils in the building. We got devil's advocate. We got devil number uno, dos.
Other ones too.
Let's hear it.
So I thought that as well. I thought that Mexican women cared a lot about the romantic, just like the more personal side, right? Am I saying that right? The personal side,
Okay.
like who the person is, which I still think is true, but the question I've been asked a lot here: what do I do for work? What's my job? What do I do? So to me, that makes it seem like, they want to know what type of money I'm making, what type of. So the reason why I say that is because the U.S. it's like the United States. A woman asks, "What do you do for work?" Right, all the time. That's like the second or third
You're
question.
for money.
What do you do
Yeah,
for work?
exactly.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then other places around the world I go to, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but most other places, let's say like maybe Brazil or let's say Colombia, right? The conversation
Okay.
might be, oh, are you like, do you have kids? Are you married? Like,
That's what
where's
I'm
your
saying.
family? Like, they don't really ask you what you do for your work, right? But I think Mexico City is different than most of Mexico because Mexico City is the biggest city, it's the economic powerhouse of Latin America. So people are a little bit more
Corporate?
career oriented here.
In Mexico City.
Mexico
But
City.
in other places,
It's
it's
different.
like
Exactly. More.
it's close mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think my experience in Mexico City kind of like inflicts on, I would say, generalizing the Mexican population because it's like going to the U.S., going to New York, and generalizing the U.S. as people you meet in New York, right? It's just completely different, right? So I guess I agree with what she says and I disagree at the same time. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Got you.
In Mexico City.
Like going back to your question from before that, what would I label, like what number would I put Mexico City and all of my favorite places? When I did the 12-hour layover, that's not fair because I wouldn't even put it as a list because I just had a horrible time. But now, during the day, sightseeing, seeing nightclubs, dating, meeting people, like it's edging on top 5. It's edging on top 5 because it's like we made the comparison. It's like an iron that gets hot. It takes time to heat up. It's like the more people you meet, the better time you get because what happens is that person is like a wealth of information, and they like, oh, you should go to Muse or what was the name of that club?
Mohammed is a lot of clubs.
Exactly, and like my friend, fallen soldier Charles, he went back to Playa. I update him and I'm like, hey man, I show him. I'm like, yeah, I show him a clip. I show him a clip of the nightclub, and he's like, "Where are you at? You in Mexico City still?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's Mexico City." I'm like, "See, it's nightclubs," and he's like,
It's nightclub.
"But
A nice nightclub.
yeah."
Okay, which is your favorite part in Mexico City?
What's my favorite part of Mexico City? I'm a nightlife guy. Not for the obvious reasons, but I just like being in an atmosphere where it takes you away from everything. Like you get on a roller coaster, you forget that you are where you are. You're just experiencing that moment at that certain time. I like being in a nightclub. And once we found Muse, that changed everything for me. Cause I saw my man in the corner. He was on the phone talking to somebody, and I'm like, "What are they doing on the phone?" And I just realized he was translating.
Okay.
He was translating, and I was like, and I'm like having a good time. The music is flowing, and we had a whole bunch of people with us. We dancing, and it was a light spectacle. And I'm like, "Yo, I don't know where I am. I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm in that moment. And I like that. That's why I like the nightlife.
For sure, I do the show. So my favorite thing about Mexico City is just like the different vibes you get in each neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So like we stayed in what, three different neighborhoods
spots,
with
yeah.
like 10 different Airbnbs.
Yeah.
So we've had a good experience on like just like each different neighborhood, right? So Polanco, you get the more like ritzy, like what do you call it? What do you
More
say?
fancy.
It's like fancy.
Beverly
More
Hills.
shit. Yeah.
Honestly, stay tuned. We got a lot of good stuff planned. Like I can't even sleep now.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win.
Thanks for flying with Foreign Strategies. Make sure you subscribe.
To you, Bob.
Oh, I was on mute. What's good? Okay. Let me go ahead on and change this view.
Yeah. So that was the first unofficial podcast, fellas. We just wanted to get something out to let you know how we really want to do the format. That's the kind of like the cusp of how we want to do it. How we really want to do it is have like a studio. Everybody's in one place, and we want to have like 4, 5, 6 girls, and then we all get down to brass tacks. We all sitting at the table, got mic set up, we got the headphones going, and pretty much, you know what I mean, we just dissecting phone strategies. So what you guys saw is like when we went to Mexico City, and
Clowning.
yeah. So appreciate you guys joining in. Make sure you guys get those likes up, because one thing I noticed, me and T-Bob noticed, is like whenever we stream, like the algorithms are shifty and they don't always get out there to the public like when you do a regular pre-recorded video for some reason. I don't know why. So make sure you get those likes up for the algorithm. But anyway, you know, me and T-Bob, we came up with this idea. We were supposed to do the official podcast when we get to Brazil, Rio. But we had the equipment, and, you know, we had some friends, and we were like, hey, let's do it right now. And we just did off the cuff. So those ankle shots were just like, we just did off the cuff. But the true intent is everybody in one space, and just firing questions. Like there's a nice dialogue going back and forth. So that's the intent. There's a question here from Young _ SC is loving. What nightclubs are the best ones to hit up in Mexico City? Right now, and there's like, I think America is like the most vaccinated country. Mexico City is still kind of behind. So there's a lot of like clubs closed down. Like I would say like 90% of the clubs or 95% of the clubs are closed down. It's all about who you know. It's all about, once you know that right person, they can give you the speakeasies and the hidden spots. Like for example, I had a friend out there. She was telling us about this place called Muse. We only knew about that because she knew somebody that was a promoter. And once we got in, actual place was called Kane. So I was a little. I had to figure it out. So I had to go do some research on the webs, and I was like, "It's Muse, but it's called Kane." So I was like, "All right, whatever. I'm just gonna roll with it." And it was a good time, man. Like T-Bob was in there. We had some other Americans in there, and it was lit. It felt like a New York spot. Mexico City is very highly populated. Is even I think it might be even more populated than New York.
It's double.
Yeah,
Almost double. Yeah.
and Muse and Mojave. If you're into hip hop, trap, reggaeton, and that's where like you see a lot of like ethnic people in there. You're not gonna just see Mexicans. It's very diverse. Um, I don't know. Like how did you like Muse, T Bob? You like that club?
Yeah, I definitely had a good night. That especially that first night. I think it was very diverse. Played good music. Probably the best spot I went to club wise in Mexico City.
Yeah,
For sure, without a doubt.
yeah. So this is like a post. Yeah, this is a post show talk about how you guys like the format. It's gonna be changed to the format that we envision. But if you have any questions about what you just saw, let us know and fire them off. T Bob is in Ukraine right now. I'm in the States, and it's crazy because like I'm in the States right now, and I found some hidden gems, guys. I found some hidden gems, man. I'm not keeping it a secret right now, but I found some spots. I found some hot spots in the States, man. I was like, whoa, wait a minute now, hold up. But
let's just say if y'all watch my last video, what I told y'all to do about where you're gonna have the best time at, then you'll be able to piece together what Delane's talking about.
Yeah,
and trust me, guys, that is the key to success: is going where everybody else isn't going, doing what everybody else isn't doing. If you got in cryptocurrency 10 years ago, you're a multimillionaire. If you get in it now, yeah, you can still make money, but you're not making the same returns as you were making 10 years ago. So if you if you do that in all aspects of your life, at the end of the day, you're going to succeed. And that's just a simple fact in everything.
Yeah, that Ethereum, man. I wanna jump on that because I remember one of my coworkers, he got on Bitcoin, and I didn't know what Bitcoin was, and I was just like, "What's Bitcoin?" I was like making fun of him, and I think he bought like, I'm not sure, but he bought a grip of coins, and it was real cheap at the time. And then like 6 years later, I remember when he bought them, and I was like, "Yo, you still got those Bitcoins?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yo, you're like rich now, man," because like each one of those coins is like on 30K at that time, and now they were now shifty. At times you can get up to 50K, and now I'm just like, now I'm looking at Ethereum the way I was looking at Bitcoin. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make that same mistake. So I'm gonna put a little bit here and there, and like, you know what I mean. So, but anyway, when we do like the first official, one of my friends in Cancun, she was like, "Hey, you guys can come out to Cancun. I have like 5 friends, so there's gonna be 6 girls on the panel. Hopefully, nobody flakes. You know how these women are, and I think that's gonna be the first official podcast, like the way we envisioned it. But along that way, we're gonna have some. You did some interviews with some girls from Ukraine, right? You wanna give
I was hanging out with a big time porn star today here in Ukraine. So I'm hoping to get the video out within the next day or so. Great personality. We also made some Patreon content with her as well. So
I
hopefully
just,
get that out in the next day or two.
yes, yes, it's like we also made some content as well. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
wait, hey, let's just say that's coming soon.
Ah.
I can't go ask that Patreon.
Oh, where's my blue cap at? Oh man.
Oh man, nah. Was
Yeah.
good. Don't go ahead and. Sorry guys, it's 2:00 where I'm at, or 1:30. I'm kind of out of it. Let's see where we at. You read all the questions already?
Yeah, there was only one question about the nightclub. The second question was about why you camera shy, and then you got on. And then Mike was good. Joshua was go. Captain was good. Mike from Rio. Yeah, we're gonna be doing. I guess once we go to Cancun and we do the like podcast with the girls, the six girls, Mexican girls. I think that'll be able to. It'll be like going to the gym for the first time, putting that bench press up, getting that muscle memory. By the time we get to Rio, we'll be hitting we'll be hitting the gun, the floor running fast. And Quentin, he said we should start thinking about merch with branding and a silhouette of y'all vlogging. That's a great idea. So yeah, I'm actually, we're looking to go to Rio in sometime in August, and ideally every single day I don't want to cap, but like every single day the idea is to have a podcast called Foreign Strategies Late Night. And what we have is like a couple girls on there, 3 or 4 girls, 5 girls, whatever, how many mics we can get, 6 girls, you know, from Rio, from Salvador, from Bahia, from all over different parts of Brazil. And we just chop it up with them and we get their perspective. We ask them dating questions. They ask us dating questions. You guys ask dating questions. You chime in, and we just have a good time. And like, we wanna basically show the other side of the westernized. Is that another question? You guys are starting quitting. You guys are starting a unique trend. Spread the info on good vibe. Yeah, like me and T Bob, like when I linked up with T Bob, we were doing like podcasts without even doing podcasts, and we was just talking about being in Mexico, being in Ukraine, being in these different places of the world and non-Western spots. And we was like, yo, you already got the platform set up, Foreign Strategies. We should just link up and just get it popping and just like create a dialogue and like show the other side. Like we look over the internets, and I don't think anyone's doing it. Like, okay, there's some people who has like one girl on and they be like, hey, this is such and such from Rio. But like we want to have like multiple girls on. We want to have like 6 girls on. And we want to get every night we want to bring girls on as much as we can. We want to bring out different perspectives from a girl from Sao Paulo, like 6 girls from Sao Paulo, different girls from Florence. What is that place called? Florinapolis?
Florence, Florence Flat for not. Yeah, I'll probably butcher it. Florinapolis, yeah, like that. So yeah. Pretty much, the goal is for everybody to see like the difference, right? On like the women in each country, right? Brazil versus Colombia versus Ukraine versus Portugal versus Spain, right? So you get to see how each of them are. So I think that's something guys are wanting to see, and I think that will help guys make a decision where they want to travel to next. Is by seeing exactly what they're like. So I honestly don't see anybody else doing that. So I definitely think that's going to be very beneficial.
Exactly. And the thing is like, we're going to be taking small steps, right? Getting DSLR setups, getting camera set up. So like every little support you guys help us with, that's going to get us fastest to the end goal of crossing that mark and like getting equipment. You know what I mean? Because like right now we're trying to figure out like, should we get like a studio or should we just do something on the road? Because this is not we're not gonna just be staying in Rio. You know what I mean? This is foreign strategies. We're gonna be moving all over the place, but we stay in Rio for a little bit, but we're not gonna just stay in Rio. We're gonna be. It's kind of like Barnum and Bailey circus. We're gonna have like stay in Rio. All right, was bringing to Argentina. Okay, we stay in Argentina for a hot minute. Okay, let's go to Sweden. Okay, we went to Sweden. Let's go to Ukraine. Like we want to pick up the show on the road, and we also at the same time we want to have high quality cameras, high quality audio. So we want to make it as professional as possible. So we're making those small steps.
And website, definitely. So yeah, we definitely want to get a like legitimate website up where pretty much you search anything, travel related, foreign related, especially when it comes to dating. We want to be the top of the map when it comes to that. But obviously that's a lot of work. So I think once we get to a point to where we could like just outsource that completely, that's definitely the goal, because that's something I don't think we have time to do right now ourselves. Right. But definitely the goal.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, and T-Bob's in Ukraine right now, and besides that other video you did another video with another girl. She's like a model, right?
Yeah, a model. Yeah, she Ukraine model. So hopefully, I should get that one out. I'm gonna try to get both out this week.
Mm-hmm. On Patreon as well, like behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. So I for sure have a video for Patreon, at least one.
Yeah. They got some really crazy origin stories, because so if you guys going to Ukraine and you really want to get that intel, you're gonna get it from T-Bob when he's having those conversations. And then if you want to get like the stuff that can't make it on YouTube, check out the Patreon. Also, I just edited. Joshua said the girls are gorgeous. Yeah, like one girl was Mexican Haitian, the other girl's Mexican Brazilian. I didn't even know the other girl was Brazilian. Like she's mixed with Brazilian. I thought she was just pure Mexican. So I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. Two girls that's mixed background. I just talked to Noemi. She's in Miami. And
she's in Miami right now. Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to get me to come out there. I was like, yo, you got any girlfriends out there? We can do a podcast. She's like, I don't know anybody. So I was like, all
right. Oh man, that's what's up.
But yeah, man, I guys, if you have any questions, shoot them now. Right now it's 2 a.m. in Ukraine, and T-Bob is up. It's really late for him right now. I don't want to keep him up too late. We just wanted to get this podcast out to show you, like, a taste of where we want to go. And that was pretty much it. Just have some discussion afterwards, like after show discussion. That's pretty much it. So
link to your template description, then link to your Patreon, IG posts. It'll spread the website out fast as using support your followers. Good idea, Quinn.
I created a link tree. It's actually in the descriptions. It's gonna have Twitch, which I don't understand yet. So I'm gonna figure that out. I know it's like a streaming. YouTube, of course. We just added a Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Instagram, and if I'm forgetting something else, then it's all on there. The link tree is on there. It's actually in the description in this video too. We got the description of the girls and the Instagrams, so y'all can y'all can just check out the Instagram, whatever y'all do, because I know some people are gonna ask for it, so I'll beat them to the punch. But yeah, we definitely got a link tree in the description. It should be in this one. If not, then I'll just put one there. I know that's clutch. So yeah. Anything else, guys? So what do we got coming up? We got those two girls you interviewed. We got a couple more in Ukraine, and you're coming back to the States for a little bit and then we go to Cancun, right?
Yeah, that's looking like might go to Portugal, but might not. We'll see.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully, yeah.
So guys, if you guys have any video ideas, shoot them in comments. We'll see them and we'll just make video. Like if people be like, hey, you should make a video idea about this. I've seen some of you guys do it. Keep doing it, and we'll definitely make that happen.
Appreciate you, Quentin.
All right, so yeah, man, we want to take them to church, man. Send an amen, hallelujah. Yeah. Make sure you guys check out the patreon.com foreign strategies. We are on Instagram, we are on Twitch, we are on Twitter, we are on most things now, I think. We offer one-on-one coaching, we offer Zoom calls. I think I added like 2 things in the Patreon, just 2 extra options that, because sometimes like I'm like, people don't want to, people don't want that service. I'm like, you never know, people might want it. So
yeah, exactly.
And I think that's it, man.
That's it. All right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all once again, as always. Let's respect to everybody who stayed all the way through.
Yeah, it's a late one for you, bro.
Have you guys figured out a schedule?
I think once we start doing like podcasts on a regular basis, like we intend to, we're just gonna have behind the scenes stuff, because I know these Rio, like when we get to Rio and we start doing it every day, I know these Rio girls gonna be twerking and doing that. What is that dance?
Oh,
I know they're gonna be acting a fool, so that's gonna be all for Patreon, and we're gonna have a behind the scenes like cut of that every time we put out,
I guess we also ask people what kind of things they want to see as well
on Patreon.
I think, yeah, just like obviously we're probably not gonna be able to do some things people ask for, but just get an idea of what people want to see for Patreon. That definitely will help as well.
Yeah, I mean, once we get to a good place and like we have a producer, a talent person that gets the girls, they bring, if they can bring them in all day, every single day, we can do like a Monday to Friday or whatever schedule we decide. That's gonna be a follow up on the Patreon. Yeah, we actually have 2 videos on TikTok right now, Quentin. What we're gonna do is when we do lives, we're gonna take those best moments and we're just gonna clip that and we're just gonna put it all over all our socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, Twitter. And I was saying to you, Bob, he could do vlogs, because like right now I'm chilling on dating, but I'm actually I'm going to a few spots and on some weekends coming up, some secret spots. So
where you going, bro? Where you going?
I don't know, man. I might have to make up some pseudo names for these places. People might have to figure it out, because I don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean? Like you tell people, go check out the spot, then everybody going there. Like I don't want to ruin it, but yeah, Quentin says use TikTok for quick tips like suggestions, show how to read the Airbnb security description, and we can elaborate on the vlogs. Yeah, so yeah, once I start moving,
you gonna go there, you gonna have your fun, then you gonna let the word out before I get there.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not even gonna let the word out. I'm gonna let her keep it secret. I mean, I'm gonna show the vlogs, but I'm just I'll figure it out. Yeah. I don't want to ruin it.
That's what we're gonna have to do for Patreon, I feel like, because some places I don't think everybody deserves to know. Just some random person just scrolling through the videos, like like a non-subscriber or whatever, right? They just get the free knowledge. Like nah.
You want to give the gold out to the fellas who on Patreon then?
Yeah, so that's some things we could do. Like some of these spots I go to, right? Because
Nice.
obviously on the channel, it's all popular places, Rio, places like that pop. Everybody knows that. But I also go to places I usually don't talk about. But that's some things. Huh?
In the next couple weekends, I'm going to these 4 spots.
4 spots.
4 different states. That's popping.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Like, oh man, it's crazy. I was like, all right. So So what I'll do, I'll make some vlogs on that, and then I'll put it in a Patreon. And like the Patreon members, they can find out where those places are.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it'll be all our secret.
Secret stuff is on Patreon. Yeah.
Myself.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's so that'll be a plan. So I can do some here in Ukraine as well, because there's some spots outside of Kiev that are much better. Okay, not much better, but nobody goes. So
you know what I noticed? The only thing I knew about Kiev or like around that area, the twerkers are from there. A lot of girls who like to twerk are from there. That's some place in the area.
From Kiev, right?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. That's the truth. The girl I was telling you that when I went from Toronto, well, she's from Ukraine, but she lives in Toronto. She has nothing but twerk videos on her Instagram. I'm like, this, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like the culture just does not fit.
I was like, wow, okay. So because every time I typed the name in, like the area, I saw it on YouTube. It was always twerk videos. Girls from there just do that, and I'm just like, dude. So I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Okay. It makes no sense. You say it started a few years ago in Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I first heard about that area. Like, I knew nothing about it, and I would type it in YouTube, and then I would just see girls twerking, and I'm like, so whenever somebody says Kiev or Odessa in that area, I just be like, oh, that's what girls twerk at. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. On the States, while y'all being, what's y'all set up on the States?
You want to highlight that snap, that super? Well, I'm in the States right now. I'm in my house. I am working remotely, and the thing about United States right now, a lot of Americans are vaccinated, and a lot of companies are like, hey, in order to be in the office, you got to be vaccinated. But there's still a lot of people who are not vaccinated. But I'm working remotely, and I'm not sure how long that's gonna last. I'm not sure. We're talking about a soft rollout, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm keeping 100 with y'all. Like in a couple months, man, I kind of just want to I just want to do this full time. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just working remotely, so I can move to the States. I can go where I'm gonna go to those secret spots, and I'll be working up there remotely, spending 4 days in those different locations. So my setup is it's not bad. I can't complain. The infrastructure is nice, got good Wi-Fi. My gym is close to me. I'm not complaining at all. I'm right next to the city.
Yes, leases when we all travel. So pretty much what I do is when I'm back home, so I rent out my place when I'm gone. So I'm gone, rent it out, and I'm there, whatever, right? So it's really nice. I don't have to pay rent when I'm gone or pay. It's not rent because it's a house, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And when I'm back, I usually work at a WeWork. I actually just started that as of Mexico City. I'm usually back for at least a month at a time. I try to. Gone for a month, back for a month. So I've been doing that for the past, I would say, year. But yeah, actually last time being back in the States, I was actually happy to be back. Just like being back to a place where things just work efficiently,
Yeah.
and things like that. So it was nice to be back, to be honest. And when I'm in the States, I feel like I get a lot of work done too. Like the mode I'm in the States versus like when I'm traveling is just completely different. Like when I get back to the States, I'm just like just focused. Like no other. I don't date usually. Last time I did, I was telling Delane today.
I'm
Usually
crazy.
I don't yeah. Usually I don't have my Tinder in the States. I usually keep it international. But I was like, no what? I need to focus, so let me go ahead and put it in the States because I could focus better when my Tinder's in the States versus like internationally, right? But end up going on some dates, end up kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Re, re,
Clarifying. I can't talk.
re,
re,
re-up.
whatever.
Reconsider.
Yeah.
You know what's that? You want to hear? You know something? I was gonna go visit. I was gonna do a surprise visit to Houston to go see you on the weekend. And then when you told me those stories, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do that now. Because like because I've been hearing women from Houston, they crazy, man. Like I didn't want to generalize, but like every story I hear, man, I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'll just wait till we link up in Brazil. So 'cause
Yeah, bro.
I'm not in a place where I just don't want to deal with nonsense. You know what I mean? So
It's just straight nonsense, bro. Straight nonsense. All what? Every single one of them were nonsense. Every single one.
yeah. Stories you was telling me, you know, I don't know if you want me to disclose it, but like,
Oh,
you
go
know,
ahead.
after we had that conversation, like real talk, it separates women from girls. And like what
Mm,
you describing to me, that's a girl. She's not a woman. I don't care how old she is. She don't move like a woman. A woman don't move like that. So
okay.
you know what I mean? Like girls reveal who they are, women reveal who they are too. That's what that was, man. He was just dealing with a girl.
Exactly.
But
Yep.
but in Houston, there are women who are women, and you know then you got like as they call them boss babes. Those are the ones that's like in their masculine, and it's like, yo, both of us can't have a set of balls. You know what I mean? Only one of us got it. And my ball is bigger than yours every single time. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Houston, Dallas.
Yeah. Just
Philly.
imagine, like, what if you showed up? What if you showed up on a date in a dress, talking about, "Hey, girl, when we gonna go? Let's go check out some shoes." How you think she gonna react? That's the same thing. How she come up to you and be all masculine? It's not attractive. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it and put it in perspective, it's not cool.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
So we answer all the questions. Do you all have leases while you travel too? So pretty much I do Airbnb while I travel. I think is that your question? Do we rent like places where we stay? So I do. I wish I had leases. We would save a lot of money if we just had straight like if we had connects like that. That would be nice if we could find one in Rio. Um,
Sometimes.
why? That's why I love cybersecurity. I'm about to be. Yeah, man. Cybersecurity. That's the way to go. That's the future, man. Cybersecurity is going to be really important. Man, you should look at places like Israel. Uh, like getting a job in Tel Aviv. Oh man, Tel Aviv got some boy. Tel Aviv got so much talent. It's ridiculous.
Oh man,
Um,
that's crazy because my coworker, she's from there. She's
she's from Tel Aviv. Oh
yeah,
man.
in that
But
area.
yeah, we're really big for cybersecurity.
Yeah.
Here they pay very well too. But yeah, man, Dallas is much better. I lived in Dallas for a bit. Dallas is like the LA of the South. You get a little more of the pretentious type in
Mm.
Dallas. Um, Rent and cars. Oh, so I actually have a car back in Houston. which I don't know why I got it. I don't. I'm never there. But
you could rent your car out though, right? Because I think they got
yeah,
an
I
app.
should do that. I should. What's
Try
that app called? Tulu or something? Tulu.
called.
Yeah,
It's like the Airbnb of like renting cars or something.
yeah. I should do that because I'm paying insurance and all that for no reason. Let's see, both making on it. Yeah, man, paying two. That's what Delane was paying. What, 2 rents for what, 5 months, 4 months? How long you're in Mexico?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was getting kind of stressed at the end, man. When I went to Miami, and I spent like, man, I spent $300 from Cancun, no, Mexico City, to go to Miami. Then I spent $800 for only 4 nights to stay in Selena. And like then I found out it was like a hotel, but then I found out it was a hostel. It was a glorified hostel. And then the Ubers are like $30 just to go like 10 blocks. I was spinning the grip out there, man. I was like, yo, I need to get home.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's what
you on that Airbnb, man. You need to start renting out your.
Yeah. That's why I'm like,
for sure.
When we go to Rio, I just can't wait. I can't wait for those Rio
prices. That's so. Yeah, Rio prices is good. It's good, but that's how you do it. You rent it out when you're gone. That pays for your next spot.
Yeah, you got it right, man.
Let's see. Women want to be alpha so bad. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the new in thing. It's for women to be men in the U.S. So or in the West, I should say, not just the U.S.
What? Alpha is Ukraine alpha? Girls like.
Well, no. Do you see what the Ukraine military did?
Nah.
So the Ukraine military made their females wear high heels. Just like they had like some type of celebration. I don't know if it was like yesterday or whatever this week, but the women in the military wore high heels. So they're like fighting against the West, trying to turn women into men. So I was like, I love that. Obviously, they got a lot of backlash, of course, right? Because the narrative is push women to be
feminism in over there.
No, it's more of like I haven't met a feminist yet, dude. That's been nice. Like being on dating apps and not seeing feminists in the bio has been beautiful. Like I haven't seen not one feminist, not one, all these different names we got now. I haven't seen none of that.
Oh yeah, pansexual. Like,
just yeah. She, him, cat, dog, shark. Yeah, none of that.
Cat, dog. Yeah.
It's nice.
I'm curious. How, like, I guess we should talk about this behind the scenes, like the write-off stuff. Because I know some podcasters, they get studios and they write their stuff off. So I just wonder how that works.
Oh yeah, write all that. Yeah, that's what I do with the WeWork and all that. Right off. But Turo, that's it. Turo. You've used it before?
Used it when I was in Atlanta. I went to go see a friend and we got this car. This car was ridiculous, bro. We had to like switch up because the car was so bad. We had to go to another spot and get an actually good car. So, but it's a good app though. It's like you see the ratings and stuff like that, and you pick it up. And I think like it was weird. Like no one was there, but the key was in a special place, and you take the key and we just start it up. And you just got to return it to the same spot. There's full tank. So it's definitely an honor system. Just like Airbnb, you know what I mean? Like, hey, the keys and the key lock is such and such. If you two build the brand up enough, start an LLC, pick up properties, Airbnb while you're gone, and free lodging when you visit. Yeah, like I would like to work with brands and do like travel stuff with them too, because I think that would be another way. Because I know there's a Selena in Brazil. I applied to that, to one in Rio. So if they want me to be a residential filmmaker, because um, I could just stay there for free, but that's like a shot in the dark.
Actually, I make a call. Dude just
Got a
broke
call?
something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, startup costs and organization costs is how you write off. There's an expense limit though. Yeah, we started doing that. T-Bob was taking care of that. I'm more on the creative side. He started we opened up a business account. I think we are LLC or PC or something like that. I know we have that. I know he took care of the trademark. So we have a business account. We're putting money in every time we make money from like Patreon and like YouTube, and other sources. And we just put it in, and then like we just bought a Yeti mic. We're gonna buy another Yeti mic. So right now we're just like, this is the first time I've done something like this. So we're just working what we got, and along the way we're just learning. So it's definitely a process, but I'm really enjoying the process, man. I'm like, this is fun, man. This is great stuff. I was supposed to be out in Kiev with him, but I was traveling for 5 months, and I really got really tired because I was in Mexico for 5 months and I was going everywhere. I was going to Merida, Quentin. Oh, Joshua says, I heard Ukraine in the spot, so many feminine women. Yeah, I was talking to you about earlier today. He was telling me about his dates, and they are really feminine, man. They are really feminine. Like, they stay in their lane, they let you be the man, they let you lead. That's definitely facts from what I heard. The reason why I didn't go is because I was just burnt out, man. Like, I've been traveling more. I don't know if I've been traveling more than he has, but I just came to a point where I was just like, I need to like stay in one place and like pay one mortgage, once like source of payment out. I just got tired of paying for like rents in different places. Now I'm paying for something at home. I need to relax. Um, Quentin said, if you open a credit card hustle, you can minimize costs and maximize reward. Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can get a credit card, a business account for the foreign strategies. I'm gonna talk. That's a good idea, Quentin. I want to talk to him about that. I'm gonna let him take care of that. He's more like the business guy. I'm more like the creative. So I'm always like, hey, we should like he was doing interviews with this porn star from Ukraine, and the quality is nice, the audio is crisp. So I'm really excited to see that because I'm all about visuals and stuff. I'm like, because we figured out a way to put the DSLR and hook it up to the StreamYard, and so now we slowly, surely like up and upgrading our content and equipment. So I'm definitely going to do that. But yeah, I was really tired from traveling, and I wanted to go to Ukraine. And you know what's so crazy? We're in an Airbnb, we're chilling, and I put my needle out there in Ukraine or Kharkov or Odessa. I'm not saying if I'm saying this right. And I matched with this girl, and she followed me on Instagram, and she was so thirsty. She was like, "Hey, I matched with you on Tinder," and I'm like, "I don't remember matching with her. I never matched with her, but she was in my queue." And she was like, "Hey, let's talk. Let's talk." And like, I was like, "All right, what's video chat?" And right off the bat, she was like, "Oh, so what are you looking for?" And I'm like, "I just want to date." And she's like, "You're not looking for marriage? You're not looking for marriage?" And like, T-Bob has video footage of me talking to this lady, and she's like grilling me to the nth degree. And I'm like, "Yo, I'm keeping my cool," but she's like getting upset with me because I don't know what she wants me to tell her. I'm like, "Yo, I'm just looking to date. Like, if that's not good enough question, then we could just end this conversation. Like, I don't know what you want from me." Because she was like, yeah, she was just like, "Oh, I'm looking for marriage," and I'm just like, "Yo, lady, if you're looking for marriage, this is not how you do it, yo. This is not how you do it." So I just basically was like civil, and you know, I that was one of my rare occasions where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. You know, I'm gonna end it cordial, civil. So I just like, hey, I told us, listen, we should just end this conversation, and that it, and we did. And I was kind of like put off from that. I was like, yo, I don't know if I want to go to Ukraine because I was like the
And
first girl that I actually experienced. I was like,
you
yo, this.
do get that. You do get that out here. To be straight up honest, you do get come across women like that. I wouldn't say a lot, but they're out there. They're very, dude. No, it's weird. Every time I suggest a place, they say no.
Yeah, tell them what you said to me when she was like, "Oh, we should meet for drinks," and she was like, "Oh, we should do dinner."
Oh yeah. So, how did it first start off? So we had planned originally. We had planned to go out one night, but I actually had to cancel on her. And the next day we had planned to meet up, and she was like, "Okay, let's meet at noon for lunch." And I kind of ignored I ignored that because she had also like sent me pictures, and she had also said something else. So I answered her two other questions, but I didn't answer like the lunch thing because I was like, I'm not going to lunch with you, especially on a Monday at noon. Like I have things to do. And second of all, I don't do dinner or lunch dates as the first date. So I ignored that question. And then after I didn't respond, she like sent like a question mark to that question she asked. She's like, "Oh, you didn't respond to this." And I was like, "How about we just grab drinks instead?" And she was just like, "No, have a nice time in Kiev." So, and to be honest, I wasn't upset because when she had sent me pictures of herself, she had also asked me to send pictures back. And I was just like, no, I just gave her my Instagram link. I was like, you can go look at my pictures there. I'm not going to take the time to send you pictures. Like, I'm not doing that. And probably because another thing she did, she unmatched me on Tinder as soon as like she gave me her WhatsApp. That's another weird thing she did.
Yeah, she's
like,
showing you red flags already, yo.
Yeah, it's like she unmatched me on Tinder.
Yeah.
She when I was like, when she sent me the pictures, I was like, oh wow, they're pretty, right? I just said they're pretty. I did.
Mm-hmm.
You look pretty. She's like, no, I'm beautiful. I was like, okay. So she was just
me, bro.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up. I'm gonna pull up the messages, bro. But yeah. I'm gonna pull up the messages. Like she was just wilding out, bro. And what did she say? Oh, and remember what I told you how, because I had to cancel on her, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, sorry, I might have to reschedule.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be able to fit it in, but I'm running into some difficulties for my meeting tonight.
Right.
And so I sent her that, and this was the day before. Like this, let's say this was Sunday when I sent her this message. So Monday, we were supposed to meet up, and she copied and pasted that message. The same message I sent to her, she sent to me.
Mm-hmm.
So literally the exact same message I sent to her, she sent to me. And I was like, why did you copy and paste the message I sent to you previously and send it to me? She's like, oh, because I have the same situation. I'm like, I was like, dude, this chick is wildin', bro. Wildin'. But so you do get that here, right? You get a lot of it's because it's cultural, right? And the girl I spoke to today, I was hanging out with today, she was like, I asked her about that. I was like, first of all, they're gonna lie about not drinking. Literally 95% of them will say they don't drink. 95%. I'm not exaggerating. They say they don't drink. So I asked,
why do they lie about that?
She says because it's either they want to seem a little more like ladylike. They don't want to seem like they get drunk. They're into that XYZ. So they just want to be more ladylike. Second of all, they might not be able to hold their alcohol, so they don't want to drink with you because they don't trust you yet. Because in Eastern Europe, especially in places like Ukraine, people don't trust each other. She's like, they're not very open people. Like it takes time to build, like get through that wall with them. That's just like a cultural thing. So a lot of women don't want to drink on the first date because they don't have that, they lose control.
Okay, so cool.
Yeah. So she says it's not that they're not interested, it's just that they're not comfortable. It takes time to get comfortable with them. But at the end of the day, so I was like, yo, so why lie though? It's like just say you don't drink, right? Because every time, yeah, exactly. So like every time I've been in that scenario, I like dig deeper. I'm like, you drink, like why? Like, there's no way you don't drink, like, and then they end up admitting to drinking. They might say, oh, I'm just like wine every once in a while or something like that. But so that's another thing you run into. And so it could kind of be complicated here if you look at it that way. Like you're going to get a lot of interest. Like getting dates is not hard. It's just what you're going to do on a date might not be what you want it to be. Like you might be walking at a park. You might be like, so that's a little different than Rio. So you know what I'm saying? So and that's what they're all about, right? Is stuff like that. Obviously, that's not every case, but you're gonna run into that more here than other places. But at the same time, that's what you get when you get that femininity, right? You get that it's old school. Like the way they do stuff is old school. So it's like it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. So here is perfect if you have a lot of time. Like if you have a lot of time and you want to actually look for somebody for like a serious relationship, great place. Like it's a great place. But if you only got a week and you're just trying to like meet as many, women as possible, you might want to go somewhere else.
Yeah, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, my strategy when it comes to when my foreign strategy when it comes to a city like that, you find the baddest, the most highest interest girl, and you just rock with her. If you're there for 2 weeks, you rock with her for 2 weeks because she has the highest interest. You're the most attracted to her, and then you everything. You don't have to do no more. Do I do this or do that? It's already the stage is already set. You got that rapport. You guys having a good time. You already know what each other's like. And if someone wants to come in and be a part of that rotation, they have to equally match the energy of the girl that you already seen. If that's not happening, you could just throw that back in the pond now and just keep it moving, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a rewind. You're gonna be constantly doing the same things over and over. Going on a first date, you're gonna be doing mad first dates every day or every couple of days. Mad
don't want to do that here.
You're gonna have date fatigue. This is just gonna be like, oh man, I'm asking the same generic questions. I got a question. What is that?
No, I was just pretty much saying what Delane is saying is exactly the strategy I would recommend in a place like Kiev. Like literally like when Delane was telling me that on the phone, I was like, dude, that's like that's like perfect. That's literally exactly what you got to do here.
Walls in the building,
Oh boy, Wall.
Wall
Street.
Some chick man was like, chicken man, it's better going on a coffee date instead.
Yeah, so actually, girl asked me to go on a coffee date tonight, and I was like, honestly, I'm kind of well. When she asked me, I was like, "Yo, like, do you not drink?" And of course, she said no. And I was like, honestly, like, I've had a long day. I'm not trying to end the night with some coffee. Like,
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying? Like I want to drink because it helps relax me, right?
I mean,
And
not to be raunchy, but like if we doing a coffee date, are we staying up all night?
yeah,
We getting it in? Like, what's the end
exactly.
result? Like,
Yeah, so I was
I'm
like,
crazy. I'm
honestly,
crazy.
yeah, no, yeah,
I'm
man,
sorry.
I'd rather just stay home because yeah, because yeah, I
Yeah,
just actually let me see if I could pull that conversation,
yeah.
but
I mean, me and T Bob have different strategies, but like I'm gonna tell y'all, like when I was going on coffee dates in the past, man, I just wasn't feeling it, man. Like coffee date versus a drinking date is such a big difference, man. Like a drink, like even if you're not even a big drinker, having one drink, it sets the tone. You're in a romantic setting. It's a little bit more intimate. It's like it gets the inhibitions down. Um, this is my man going to be up at 3 a.m. with blue balls, heated, mad caffeine in the system. Yeah, I just feel like I think best the best like first dates is take it back to your place and clap those cheeks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But like, nah, you.
you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Now you just trying to be PC now. Go ahead.
No, nah, man. Nah, I can't spring it all out at once. How I really am, man. But that's little by little. Nah, I think the best first date is have like a drink date at a location closest logistically close to your spot. Because once you have a good drink date and then you feeling it out, you feeling the vibe, and if you don't have a budget, okay, cool. You can go to a secondary spot, but make sure that secondary spot is close to your spot. And then if you guys vibing, you're feeling the vibe right, and she's like, "Yo, what do you want to do?" She's like, "All right, well, we can just go back to my place, hit the balcony, look at the scenery." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I got a nice rock collection at my back of my spot. I don't know. Say whatever. But like, I know like what I used to do in New York. What used to work every single time on a first date. I used to go to a drink spot. Have this. I had like a couple drink spots. Yeah, I know the drinks be hitting, and then the second spot, I would go to a viewing deck overlooking the city. Every single time it works, man. Every single time they just like, yo, whatever you want to do, we go. And I'm like, well, let's go back to my place. And you know, that's when I'm like, that one Australian chick, that was a 10, man. Like I did that with her. And sometimes you think, like, did I even have to do all this? But it's like I
I
enjoyed
know.
that. I enjoyed that experience too. But you know, I feel it out, man. You
Yeah.
know,
So what? I'm gonna ask the audience, like, what do y'all do? Because honestly, I struggle with this. When a girl tells me they don't drink, I'm like, dang, what? I mean, what should we do? Like, obviously, we could still go to a bar, right? And she can just order a water or a juice or whatever. But I, I don't know. I don't like that. Like, I don't want to be the only one drinking. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
it's like I don't know. I feel like we both got to be on the same wavelength. We both got to, to really vibe out. So, like, so lately, pretty much when somebody tells me that, I just like, I don't even respond. After that, I'm just like, all right, on to the next one because I don't care how good they look. I really don't. I just don't do that anymore.
mhm.
Because first of all, I know they're lying. like, okay, 90% are lying.
Mhm.
So, you know, uh, so, but yeah. So what would Walt say? Yeah, it depends on location.
Yeah.
Some food allergies they have. Post some for you can cool just eating. Not cool with just eating, or if you're cutting or walking dog. Uh, post. Sorry, I'm getting global paper throwing me off. Uh,
No, I think he's saying show receipts, right?
so show what you want to see receipts of, bro. Who you want to see receipts of?
Because between me and you, man, we ain't got nothing but receipts on that channel.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I mean that's.
I mean, I got more receipts. But
I mean, but you. uh,
Quentin said something. He said, if you don't drink, try to flow towards music and dancing. That usually helps. Or getting her comfortable and raising interest. That's facts.
that
You
is
get
facts, but Ukraine is different though. They don't dance like that. Well, I
yeah.
mean, besides the twerking girls, you see out here, that's not the average chick.
You gotta find no.
So yeah, Quentin. So in a place like Ukraine, I mean, it's pretty much Russia, and not really known for their dancing. What would you do then? Would you still say that? Like, I honestly don't know any like dance spots here,
Yeah.
really, because people just, they don't. There's another one.
Do something cheap like mini golf. Some girls smoke, but they don't drink. You know what? What did I do in Mexico City? Okay, all the girls drink. Most of them did drink.
Yeah, Mexico. None of. I had never heard that in Mexico. I don't drink.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Like you just gotta find a girl that works on your program, because what happens is once you start being on her program more, it's all downhill, man. You might as well just get the abundant mindset and move on to the next one. You find somebody on your program. If she don't drink and you drink, find somebody that drinks. That's it, man. Like keeping it buck, man. I guess that's the real answer for me. That's how I would look at it. But there's been times where I was months without drinking, and I was like, I'll tell girls like, hey, don't drink. You know, I'm like trying to put on pounds. I'm trying to lift. And, I don't want to mess with my testosterone or all that HGH and all that. But
Yeah, so Sprinter said ask for dessert. Yes, I actually had that scenario yesterday. So when I called this chick out about not drinking, I was like, so since you don't drink, you got to decide what we're doing, because I'm not deciding. Like, I don't care if that's not manly or whatever. I'm not deciding. So she was like, oh, let's go grab dessert.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like,
we got a lot of people coming in. Make sure you get the mics up, guys.
So, I feel you though. I guess it just depends on my mood. Like, if I guess I'm the same way as women, right? If I'm like highly, 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 highly interested, like 12 out of 10, like, then I will say yeah. But if you're just like a 9, like, in Kiev, there's a 9 on every other woman's a 9. So it's no need to go out your way here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I'll let you read the next one. If you saw.
Naomi said that we could do a live with them tomorrow, with her and her friend. But I only want to. What I wanted to do is have them come in today and do like maybe smash or pass on the Instagrams, or see if anybody want to do that. But I don't know. I'll talk to them later. We got a couple questions or something.
Yeah.
What approach? Oh wait, yeah.
What-
Mean girls love to dance salsa. Anybody who has been there would know that. Okay, I dance salsa. I can do that. That's dope.
Kiev, Ukraine, the girl. I don't know. I'll have to I'll have to clear it, see if that's true or not, because I definitely haven't seen any salsa spots
Hmm.
or seen anybody who says they dance salsa. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's just not the culture. The culture is not salsa in Ukraine, in Kiev, here.
Fine. Do you ever a cold approach or sticking that tender is best?
What would you say? Code approach or stick? In a place like Kiev or in Ukraine or just in general? Honestly, me, um, I don't. Are we still on? Oh, okay. That was
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
I just wrote you a message. Maybe that's why I don't know. But
Oh, okay. That's really weird. Uh, oh, there's another one. I didn't see it. Let me see. 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 But no. But in a place like Ukraine, oh, it's no cold approaching here. Because like I said, people here, they're not very trustworthy people. So they're not going to be very receptive to some random person just walking up to them and talking to them. So I definitely wouldn't recommend cold approach here.
mm, yo, I am lost right now. Where we at?
I think we
Um,
covered everything.
I think Walt got a conversation going on. And then are Eastern Europe more of our type compared to Mexican or Latina? Oh, that's Walt. I think they're talking. I'm not sure, but yeah, if
Kiev is
Ukraine's
gone. It's Kevin again. Come on, Kevin.
yeah,
Kevin had a bad time, bro. You had a bad time here, bro. Bro, I love Kiev.
yeah, yeah. I think I'm on a
It's
fence
just
with yeah.
different. It's just different. Like just because something's not the same as what you're
Mm-hmm.
used to doesn't mean it's not good. It's just different. You just got to move differently. And
Mm-hmm.
to me, that's what I like. That's the exciting part about travel is it's different. If I wanted the same, I'd stay in the States, right? But each country has a different taste, a different flavor to it. So you got to move differently. You got to do things differently. And all that does is just make you better at your game because you just get more experience with every type of woman,
Mm-hmm.
right? So coming to a place like Ukraine, it's very different than Latin America, the US, the west of Europe. So uh, definitely a good experience for sure. They move much differently out here.
Yeah, but team Walt is like T-Bob is Team Europe, yo.
What did he say? He said I'm Team Europe.
Nah, he's asking you Europe one more your type.
T-By, you said. I think Walt know the answer to that too. I mean, all right. So I wouldn't say I have a type,
Yeah.
but but he's so my top. I'll give you my top three right now. Top three um, will be Argentina.
That's your top?
Top number one is Argentina. So we're
Yeah.
talking about looks,
Oh,
looks, just
okay.
looks. We ain't going off of how they act.
Yeah,
Straight
they
look.
like straight.
Yeah, straight
Wow,
looks. I mean, how they act. That's
great.
last place. But looks number one,
Yeah.
Argentina. Number two, Ukraine and Russia. Same thing.
Okay.
Number three, I will put Brazil. Brazil. Yeah, Brazil will be my number three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So opposite of me.
Opposite of you.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your hold up? Then what's your top three?
Places or like type of girl, like look wise.
Look wise, like
Look,
country for top three.
you know what? It's so like I could be in Australia. I can't wait to go to Brazil, and I'm not like I get it. The whole thing about Colombia, like now that shine the light on the Afro Latinas in Colombia, I'm curious about that. But I noticed when I was in Australia, I was looking at the African women. They're like the skin was flawless. They're tall, model-esque, the ones I was rocking with. And I mean, I was rocking with all types of women, but like Afro Latin women do it for me. So like I'm really looking at like Salvador Afro Latin women, like Bahia. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in my top. And then like you got the African girls that's from Australia because they got that Australian accent, and skin is nice and it's crazy, man. And then third, damn, I guess Scandinavia.
Yeah, bro. I feel like I left Sweden out.
Yeah.
I don't know. So what you think? You think I'm gonna like Sweden better than Brazil? Or you think I'm gonna like which one you think? Just based off of what you know from me.
From you, it depends on when you go. If you go to Sweden in the summer, you could potentially like Sweden more than Brazil. But if you go in the winter, you're gonna like Brazil because like the weather is a big factor. Everything shuts down quicker in Sweden. It gets dark at like 3, 4 in the afternoon, and just that alone, it kind of sucks, man. But if you go in the summer, it gets late. Yeah, man. Well, yo, I was already checking out. Yo. Yeah, he's gonna love Gothenburg. He's gonna love Stockholm, and they have these little cities in Sweden, like Malmo. Like they have all these little small towns in Sweden that I've been to, and like when you go there, you're like a local celebrity, man, because there ain't a lot of brothers walking through that space. But if you go in the summer, I don't know what Brazil is like because I've never been yet. Well, I can give a better comparison once I go there.
Yeah, Walt as willing. So yeah, well, I think I will be more willing to do a coffee date and here versus a place like Mexico or Brazil because I know how things are in Mexico and Brazil. If somebody in Brazil is asking me to go on a coffee date, I'm gonna be like, all right, they are not very interested in me.
So wait,
here,
how do they operate if they're interested
in Brazil?
Yeah.
What is it, bro? That's all you gotta know.
Okay.
That laugh, that shit.
No,
yeah, I mean, so for cultural reasons, yeah, most definitely, we'll go on a coffee date in Eastern Europe over a place like Brazil. Yeah, the Brazil, that's just not happening.
Said they don't go. Walt said they don't go.
What's his name? Oh, the Sprinter said he's going to Tulum. Oh, he's currently in Tulum, headed to Belize tomorrow. I haven't been to Belize. Have you, Dylan?
I've been to Belize. I did a project there, and this light is bright as hell. I did a project there, architecture project for a client, and it's super cheap. The dollar is 2 to 1, but I really didn't get a chance to like mingle with the locals because I was all business. But I can imagine that I'll have a good time. But it's kind of like if you go to Belize City, it's super dangerous, man. Like it's like a lot of murders there. But if you go to the safe spots, it's very adventurous. Like you could do like snorkels, you can dive. So if you're gonna do Belize, it's very similar to Tulum, but Tulum is much more luxury. It's just like a poor man's Tulum. Um, yeah, it's a big difference. It's like if you really like Tulum, I don't know if you're gonna like Belize because it's like much more down to earth. But I mean, I've been to both, and I'm weird like that. I can. What happened?
Oh no, I just I saw this.
Oh yeah. I'm
That,
no man. I don't know, man. I'm just, I don't know, man. I'm just ready. I'm ready for Brazil. I'm ready.
where Kevin? What place will I love, bro?
Wait, is that?
Please, Kevin said he knows a place that I would love.
Would you recommend Ukraine to visit? Low key, I want to go. Oh, okay. Well, Kevin got some intel.
So what I recommend? So how long are you gonna come for? How long are you looking to come? Honestly, definitely. I mean, you get a lot.
Uh-oh. I think you got kidnapped by a Ukraine girl. I think he's done.
Back. Okay.
Yeah.
It's easy to get dates. Like women are willing to meet up the same day. Like, but I mean, you might be getting coffee, but they're willing to meet. But it's just what you're gonna be doing during that meeting. That's literally the only hurdle is what you're going to be doing when you meet. So that's the biggest hurdle that I've faced here. But other than that, it's a good time. Like I've definitely enjoyed myself the first week I've been here.
Yeah, man.
So definitely recommend you come, especially come before it gets messed up. That's all I'm gonna say. So come now because like pretty much
Have you seen
they're
any
gonna
brothers?
get introduced to the same stuff all these other places have been introduced to. So things are going to change eventually. The women are more westernized now than they were 10 years ago. Like things are different. But so that's why I say all these places like this, it's good to go now. The places that are already extremely popular, those can wait.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm gonna love Sweden. You're right, Walt.
Yeah. Sweden's cool, man. Sweden's cool. I mean, I wanted to move there. I wanted to try to live there. So.
The redhead, she's half Brazilian, half Mexican. So she's actually from Sao Paulo. Well, but she grew up in Mexico City. But she's from Sao Paulo.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really cool, man. She's really cool.
Bali, bro. I mean, Bali's filled with a bunch of just random. Well, I mean, I guess that's cool. I mean, Bali's like Tulum. I mean, I would love it because it definitely attracts a lot of talent for sure. But it's like Tulum.
Yeah, Bali's. I'm going ahead and say Bali's better than Tulum.
Oh, for real? Like, okay, the city itself or like the people? I mean, the city itself is definitely better. I mean, it's definitely nicer. And the area itself is definitely 100 times better than Tulum. I mean, Tulum is just a bunch of shops. A nice beach. But,
for sure.
And a bunch of dimes walking around, but let's see. Putin. Yeah, Putin's my boy, man. Me and Putin go back. Uh, do they let brothers in the club in Ukraine? uh, I- oh man, I love it. I love it, bro. They play our like in the gym I work out at. They play hip hop. They play American hip hop at the gym I'm at.
You see brothers out there?
Nah, I have not seen not one. I've seen Africans. I've seen like a couple, maybe four Africans in a week, but I've
Yeah.
seen zero Black Americans.
So that's
Like
you're in the right place then.
yeah, well, I stick out like a. But the nice thing here is people don't stare. When I was in Serbia, people look, especially if you're walking with um like a Serbian girl. Like people were looking.
Yeah.
Here, people mind their own business, so I do like that.
Mm.
So that's definitely nice. So I haven't been to a club yet here, but I don't think it'd be a problem. The guys have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I've heard some stories. I was hanging out with this one Ukrainian girl. I've actually known her for a while, and she's actually she actually has a kid with like a mixed race kid. Her her son's dad is from, so I can't remember which country in Africa. I think it's like Cameroon or somewhere. So she's seen firsthand like of racism and stuff like that does go on here, but it's not anything crazy. It's what's going to go on anywhere in any country. So like I guess her son was called I forgot what she said was called, like some little kid called her son a name or whatever in school. But other than that, I haven't faced anything here. Any type of discrimination. Everybody's been real cool. So yeah, no complaints. I mean, to me, I get treated better here than Mexico. That's all I'm gonna say. Much better here than Mexico. Because in Mexico, I feel like I'm a bank. I get treated like a bank or like just a random tourist. Here, you're just treated like a average person. They don't care where you're from. They don't care. They just treat you like a person.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
See what Kevin said. I spent ample time in every country since the 90s. Oh, yeah, Bali. Yeah, I definitely do agree. They got them all there. They definitely do got them all. So I do need to spend some time. They be those real hipster types in Bali, hipster Insta model type.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean that's not bad. But it definitely comes with especially Argentina. I mean, Argentinians there, I'm sure they're very
I'm
very sweet young ladies.
I mean, all right, so we doing the podcast in Rio and it pop off like I think it will.
Bali. And Bali would be that would be because you just got, I mean, it's just dimes on
We
dimes.
stay there for like 3 months and do like a pot. We get like a big spot, get a producer, and like podcast like every day or every other day, like do that late night joint.
Yeah, it will definitely have to grow by then because those those type. Oh, you don't have 50,000 followers on your Instagram? I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I think we will pick up traction in Brazil when we make that move. Once we got consistency of bringing girls on a panel, I think we good. You got a couple questions there?
Let's see. Cool. Yeah, man, I got to make it to Spain again. Yeah, Spain. Spain is very, very, very high interest.
Mm-hmm.
There. So, Kevin, what didn't you like about Kiev? I just want to know. Oh, they like them Cameroons? Oh yeah, bro. Walt, they do, man. They do. Like when people say it drives me insane. People used to say, like, when I would travel, oh, they only like you because you're American. I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with the American part. It has nothing, because the African cats are doing just as good.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with the American part. Um, really kind of like Colombia and Mexico City. Well, not well. I wouldn't say the women did. Just like the people in general. So like getting in an Uber, the service, like people like that. They really weren't too nice. There's so many rules in Mexico. Like, dude, Ukraine is free, man. Like Ukraine, it's the freest place. Like besides Texas, Texas is free, but like outside of that, like Ukraine is no, they're not. Nobody's telling you what to do here. Mexico, man, I couldn't even sit. So remember, dude, when we were staying in that one area, dude, I was sitting outside on like a cement like bench thing. Oh,
Yeah.
don't sit there. Oh, don't take a picture there. Oh,
Yeah.
put your mask here. Oh, do this, do that. Don't do this. You can't do that, dude. Mexico was Nazi Germany.
Mexico
So
in general, like in
yeah,
public during the day.
dude,
I
so
went,
annoying.
yeah, I went to a museum and they were like, they came up to me like 4 times. I was about to leave, but I was doing some content. They were like, they were treating me like I was like terrorist, man.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have a real sour taste with Mexico right now.
Mm-hmm.
My last treatment, even with like this property thing in Tulum, like just the way, I don't know, I'm just real sour with Mexico right now. Ukraine's been a much better experience with just how people, not the women, but just the people in general treat me. So yeah. I don't know. If Mexico wasn't close to the U.S., I probably wouldn't go. I wouldn't go back. That's my
Assessment.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Male to female ratio. So yeah, there's more women in Ukraine. So I ain't gonna go into that too deep. The real truth. Remember I told you, Delane, what I said I can't say on there
yeah. I mean, you
about.
got some content coming out on. You did some stuff with a couple of girls today, so I'm looking forward to seeing that come out. That should answer a lot of those conversations.
Yeah,
Sure.
but yeah, it definitely will. But it's the women, definitely more women than men, and then just like they're just all attractive. Like I've never been in a place where there are so many attractive women.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't see any overweight people. You don't see yeah, I mean that's honestly just the key. It's just no overweight women. So if you're not overweight, generally you're gonna look pretty good. So it makes the ratio really, like you can be an average Joe here and you can still get a 10 because it's just the pool. They just have so much more to choose from.
Mm.
So let's just say it's reversed. What the US is, it's reversed. Like
Okay.
what goes on. Huh, yeah, I don't know what that was.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. Yeah, but yeah, the U.S. like the man, female, like what's going on with men in the U.S. is like opposite here. It's like the women are facing that here
Mm-hmm.
because it's different environments, different. Yeah, that's the nicest way I could say that without really saying what I want to say. Yeah. Let's see. So Kevin, yeah. I mean, makeup, lip injection. I don't see too much Botox here, man. I mean, you see more I see more of that, and it's more in Brazil than here. Brazil, Colombia, way more. And I'd rather lips be injected than just a huge, proportioned peach. Peach. I really like you guys channel interviews with women insights about what they're looking for. Yeah, man. I got a video sprinter. I actually did 2 interviews today. I gotta edit them. Hopefully, I'll have one up tomorrow. Yeah, pretty. And the one who I did today, she's pretty well known. Let's just say that. Pretty well known. Delane did some assessments to make sure.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, she's cool, man. She's cool. Great personality, fun, very fun. So, say what you want to say, my guy. Be free. Boy, they gonna kick us off if I say what I want. Boy, this ain't gonna be no channel.
I already know this is not going to be monetized, man. Or it's going to be limited monetization. I already know.
Boy, lock me up. That's too funny. They gonna lock me up. Yeah. But I think that's it. The last of the questions. So we can go ahead on so you can.
Yeah. I'm about to drop that behind the scenes of the girls today. I'm putting on a Patreon right now.
Oh, bet. Short story about experience highlight you've had in Brazil. That's a short story about an experience highlight you had in Brazil. Oh man, my brain ain't functioning right now. Let me see. Short experience that's YouTube friendly. It's hard. Oh man, Brazil, man. What can I say? Have you been to Brazil yet, James? Yeah, bro. I need some coffee. I know I should have went and got that coffee tonight. Honestly, that would have been perfect if I'd have went on that coffee date at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, so I could be here for this. Yeah, bro. 10 o'clock. She was trying to get coffee.
What the hell? Is that code for something else?
Well, let me see. But then she was like, she's a yogi. She was like, yeah, I'm a vegan yogi. I was like, all right. That just sounded. No, just not going there. Not today. Ooh. Well, look at this that just came in. Just so I can show you. All right.
Oh, that's a match.
Damn.
You about to unmatch her.
You just DM. Bro. Ooh, I'd be pissed off.
You'd be hot.
Yeah.
That second one. You know what that means?
Which one?
Nah, that one.
That one?
Nah, the other one. You know what that means? Oh, you just passed it again.
Which one? This one?
That one.
What that mean?
Yeah, she into that stuff, bro. She into that role play.
Dang, look how long her legs are.
She want to be Catwoman. She wants you to be Batman.
And they all do this. So this at the end with that little thing, that's a smiley face.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they all do that random.
Do they say like? Do they emphasize on the like a first response to you? Do they say more than hey? Like, Did they actually say?
Nah. They are very short. They don't really they don't send long messages. They're very different than like a Brazil or like Scandinavia or Scandinavian women. They can talk. Same as like Western European, like British women, they could talk. Places like that, they be sending books. But nah, Eastern Europe, it's kind of hard because they don't seem interested, but that's just who they are. They're just very, and that's why I was talking to the chick I was here this weekend. I was telling her about it. It was like, yeah, you never really seemed too interested because you're just so short, so this, so that. But that's how they are.
It's interesting.
But Jesus Christ. Catwoman. Sully Dark Knight. The healthy earthy girls. But equals Dark Knight. You already know. You already know, bro. But is that it of the questions or what? Anything else, guys, before I hit this? I'm actually about to.
You about to pass out?
I'm about to. That's the one thing that the AC is in a living room, not in the bedroom. So it's like I've been sleeping on I've been sleeping out here.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's so much cooler. Yeah, man. And I don't know, I could have sworn they said they had one in the bedroom too. But yeah, my last spot was like that too here. It was in the living room, but not in the bedroom. But I guess it's better. I mean, in Mexico City, we didn't even have AC in most places. So
yeah, unless it was Casilla.
Even
Casilla didn't have them. Yeah, that's right.
They didn't?
Some of them, they had just fans.
Oh, dang. I'm in Kiev. I might go to Kharkiv later in the week. I was supposed to go today, but I did the right thing. I did the right thing. But Jesus Christ.
You wanna take it down, man?
Yeah, we can wrap it up. Hey, appreciate y'all guys once again for checking us out, supporting us as always. Mad respect. And stay tuned for these Ukraine vids coming out in the next couple of days. And also in the videos, if you can leave comments about what you want to see while I'm here, just to give me ideas, that definitely always helps. But other than that, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Look out for that Cancun video, 5-6 girls. Some of them don't flake. But
yeah, you already know. I think they know.
I talked to the girl that's setting it up. I told her, I was like, hopefully they don't flake. She's like, yeah, no, we good. I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, fellas.
Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.